Embarking on a journey with writing can feel quite daunting, especially when you may not have specific ideas to share. Perhaps you don't even know where to begin or what to say. It's important for us to remember that we're all unique and hold a different perspective from anybody else. The way we see the world and how we connect dots and how we overcome obstacles can truly resonate with others. A single sentence thrown from your mind can quite easily and literally change someone's day and perhaps inspire their own ideas to go on and create and write themselves. So let us create while embracing our uniqueness. Let us authentically express ourselves. This is how we attract and connect with like-minded individuals. You can begin a blog or a script to a video or a book by simply sitting down and writing. Well, obviously, by this I mean writing and creating without question. Just write what comes to your mind there and then. Let the words flow from your mind, down your arms, and onto the paper, the computer, the phone. The road outside my house is very noisy. Though it might sound like nonsense when you first write it down, that's where you learn how to articulate yourself, through writing and editing and reading aloud and writing and editing some more. This specific video, which was originally a blog, which is what I'm currently reading from because this is my first long form video and I am quite nervous about it, but I'm just going to record it and see what happens. Started with me opening my laptop / journal and writing. I want to be a writer. I want to write blog posts weekly for both my Patreons and also for WordPress and other social media platforms such as YouTube, what I'm doing right now. Why and what will it be about? I didn't quite know, but it will be about expressing my ideas, sharing my unique insight to the world, and just by being me. So I started with that, and now I have this script that I'm currently reading for you, which you can also read on my blog. I see creativity as many things. Often I see it as a web of thoughts, but I see it in a 3D setting, not drawn on paper, but flowing from all different angles. That one idea leads to 5 relevant subjects, leads to more ideas that later connect with one another. Kind of how I see a book being written or a garden being grown. You plant the seeds and you nourish them and watch them grow and change, and how it surprises you with time, patience and nourishment. Perhaps my next video will be an expansion on a single sentence or paragraph from this one, or even from joining 2 quotes from totally opposite books, such as a quote from The Art of Asking by Amanda Palmer. Collecting the dots, then connecting them, and then sharing the connections with those around you. This is how a creative human works: collecting, connecting, and sharing. And then to quote a Lord of the Rings, but all's well as ends well, though perhaps we should say, maybe repeat myself, but all's well as ends well, though perhaps we should not say that until we reach our own doors. You will be surprised at what time, patience, and nourishment create. Connecting those 2 quotes can easily lead into a blog post itself, but in some sense, this is what the blog post is from. I really liked the discussion on creativity, how Amanda Palmer expressed it, saying that it's connecting dots, it's collecting like experiences of life and different things that you see, and then the creativity is a bridge between each dot, and it's like everyone has their own unique way of expressing these connections because everyone sees the world so differently, as I said at the start of this video. And I quite like this quote from Lord of the Rings, and I quite like reading books and just like kind of circling sentences that I really enjoy. And I feel that when we reach our own doors and we reach our own ideas, then all is well, because then we have something to work on, something to work to, and sometimes it might feel well. Sometimes life might feel good, but I think it's better when we know we're at our own doors, if that makes any sense. The way I express myself is by playing my original music and improvisations on the streets, while sharing them through live stream platforms such as TikTok. You can see many of my videos here on YouTube of me playing and the music that I make. It only takes a handful of people offering their support through small donations to allow me to continue exploring creativity and living out my passion. Thousands of people may walk by or scroll by on TikTok every time I play, and only a small percentage stop. And that's all we need, a few people. It only takes about 40 individuals to drop a 50p or a pound coin, and I've made the money to fund my creativity and passion. You know, anywhere from 30 to 40 pounds in a day is super. That is often a small amount of money for one individual. 50p or a pound isn't much for somebody. It's a small act of kindness, but it stacks up, and through it I get to make a living, and I will never get over that. I have endless gratitude for that. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you if you have seen me busking and you've tipped, or you've tipped online, or you've joined my Patreon, because that small little thing really does help make the bigger picture, and it allows me to write these words, speak these words, play these songs, and do what I love doing. I sometimes see my performance there on the streets as similar to the 3D spider web, like I said about the ideas. It's a mass of threads that go off in different connections. It's like multiple bridges, invisible and strong, centered at a moment in time. I am providing strangers an opportunity with the act of kindness, with compliments, donations, and conversations. Like an energy, you are flowing and impacting other people's lives, sometimes never knowing. Quite often people comment really positive and kind things during the live streams. This is a comment from a live stream I did last week. Thank you for joining me on my walk today. I'm having a very hard day and really appreciated your music. It's quite amazing to know that the music I'm playing there and then is impacting people across the world, and I wouldn't have known that unless they had said that. So it really is quite surprising what small things that you do can gift to other people. And as Gandalf said, again to quote Lord of the Rings because I'm reading it again, I have found that it is a small everyday deed of ordinary folks that keep the darkness. Again, I have found that it is the small everyday deed of ordinary folks that keep the darkness at bay. Small acts of kindness and love. I feel like this is a reminder that our world has changed through the collective efforts of individuals who choose to act out kindness and sharing of gifts. The ripple effect of positivity holds immense value, such as yourself expressing your creative ideas and expressing the bridge between the dots that you've collected in your ideas and perspectives and art, such as when I'm playing out on the streets. That small act of me going out and playing is making a small ripple effect on people's lives, and it holds immense value because it can really impact people's lives in such a positive and beautiful way. So by starting your journey in creativity and sharing the results, finding thoughts along the way, you can contribute positively to the world around you. It may inspire and it may cause ripple effects. It may inspire other people to write and therefore help other people, and it's just this endless flow of rippling and good positivity. So embrace the small actions and continue to spread kindness and love through our creative pursuits. Thank you for watching this. I don't know how it listens, how it sounds, but I'm going to upload it anyway because this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I haven't quite found the motivation to push myself. So quite recently I've had some feelings of I want to write. I love writing. I feel like finding the flow between words is such a beautiful way of living, and I really love where writing takes you and how it makes you feel, and especially reading. I love reading so much. So these videos are something that I would like to post on a weekly basis, just me sharing my ideas and hopefully, I don't know, inspiring you maybe, or maybe these words might be words that you've had going in your mind, and now I'm coming to the end of the video and not too sure what to say. So thank you for watching. If you've got this far and you've enjoyed it, then please drop me a comment. You can like and subscribe. The link to my Patreon is available too. It's a really awesome place for fans to support their favourite artists and creators. You can donate anywhere from $1 or £1 a month, and it greatly helps my music and my writing and art, and it allows me to survive and carry on doing what I love, so I appreciate that.